game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's coming off a solid week. 300 passing yards on the dot. It's the...
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 11 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of step it can carry through.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Carr. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, now Carr. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, that is just flat unbelievable. Justin Tucker just broke his old NFL record of 66 yards. I never thought there would be a kick even further than that, but he's done it again, CD.
And you are the wordsmith of our duo, but I'm not sure either of us has the vocabulary to describe what we see from Justin Tucker. And I'll guarantee you this, from the moment he made the 66-yarder, he dreamed of this kick right here to break his own record. Whatever adjectives you want to put with it, it's not nearly enough. Justin Tucker is the man.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Gets past one man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Baltimore's set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 27, Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On play action, it's Carr.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Carr now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second and 5 from the 8.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
James has got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing the out route and complete. That's James. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's James.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. 93. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Looking to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. points, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Carr now to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They're They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 12, Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. 1:44 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
2nd down and 4.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's James. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Dobbins. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing in this one now. 46 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Running right, here's Walker. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Carr going to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.